Hello students, I hope you all are fine at your home and you are enjoying your studies. Last time I have started a new chapter which was rock. Okay, rock and rock cycle. Already we have covered what is rock, what is mineral, difference between about the rocks and minerals. Basically there are three types of rocks. These are the igneous rock, then sedimentary rock, and third one is the metamorphic rock. So igneous rock and the sedimentary rock we have already covered in our last videos. So today I am going to explain you about the metamorphic rock. This is also very simple rock. Okay, and one more thing, let me clear you first. The rock cycle this year is not in your course. It is omitted. Okay, so don't take tension about the rock cycle. But in short, you understand what is the rock cycle. So if you understand what is the rock cycle, then you are easily understand what is the metamorphic rock. Now, first of all, already I discussed from the magma, the lava is coming out. When this lava is cooled down, it called igneous rock. Okay, this cooled rock or this cooled lava, it is called igneous rock. When this rock is carried by the any agent, river water, air, or other agents, glacier or other agents, and it will transport it on the lower place just like this rock is transported on the lower place and it will buried and due to some pressure. Okay, don't confuse. Due to some pressure of either water or anything else, this is cemented and it is called the sedimentary rock. But when this rock is not coming out, it is not utilized, it will go more under the high pressure, the high heat, because from downside, from the bottom side there is a heat of earth, and on the upper side there is a pressure of the weight of either soil, water, whatever it is. So this is become a metamorphic rock. So I hope it is clear how it is formed. When the lava is cooled, so igneous rock is formed. The same igneous rock is weathered and transported on other place, and by some weight this is transformed into sedimentary rock. But still, if it is not utilized, then it will go more deeper, and there is a intense amount of heat and pressure is imposed on these rocks. Then what will happen? The same rock is converted into metamorphic rock. So I hope it is clear how metamorphic rock is formed. But there is a little bit different. Last time I explained you about in the sedimentary rock there are fossils. Fossils are situated, but in metamorphic rock there are no fossils. Why? Because the intense heat and pressure, it's collapse or it removes the fossil. That's why. So only in sedimentary rock fossils are found. So this rock may be harder because the high pressure or height, or maybe convert into another form, we will discuss in later. And this whole cycle, and maybe then again it will go deeper. If maybe it's this metamorphic rock, it will come in the magma, and then again in the form of igneous rock. So this complete, it is called the rock cycle. Okay, in short you can understand. When it is interchanged, each form, igneous to sedimentary, either igneous to metamorphic, don't confuse. This igneous can be converted into sedimentary or either by the metamorphic. These metamorphic may be converted into igneous. Why? Because when it will mix with lava and come in the igneous form, this sedimentary change into metamorphic. Okay, so this igneous rock is the parent rock. I hope it is clear why it is parent rock, because this is the main rock, and then by this two can be formed. Okay, and by this sedimentary it can form. So this is a step by step process. So this whole process, changing of rocks, it is called the rock cycle. I hope in short it is clear. But this year it is not in your course, it is not in your syllabus. Okay, only for this, but for your understanding it should be clear now. So what is metamorphic rock, I already cleared you, but in the language you can understand. When the original rock, it means what? Either igneous rock, but maybe igneous rock, or either the sedimentary rock are modified. It means changes under the impact of whose impact? Heat and pressure. As I already told you, it is go more deeper, and due to intense heat and pressure, the metamorphic rocks generally become harder, denser, and darker. So this changed form of rock from igneous or either by sedimentary due to a high heat and high pressure. These changed or modified rock, it is called metamorphic rock. I hope it is clear. Now, causes of metamorphism. What are the causes? First is volcanic eruption. Volcanic eruption, because when the volcano is there, so there is a great heat or great pressure is coming. That's why it also forms, but it is due to the near for it. Okay. Next one, it is the mountain building movement. There is one movement, plate tectonic, which I already explained you in the earlier chapter. Now maybe this is one plate and another one is the plate. When these both are come each together, so there is a joint is together. When it will come under of, means this is the first rock and above it there is a second rock, so this is creating a more weight on it. So that's why it is a more pressure and more heat. That's why it also forms endogenic forces. I already told you, because it is in the inside the earth, so there are endogenic forces are there. And contact with the undergoing water, because I already told you the underwater, the pressure of the water, because some water is also under the earth crust. So that's why these all are the reasons. Basically you just understand a great heat and pressure either by the volcanic, either by the mountain movement, either by the endogenic forces, either by the undergoing water. So these all are the agents, we can say that. Okay, but it requires a great pressure and heat. Now come on the next types of metamorphism, or either this metamorphism, the metamorphic, it is also in biology. Okay, metamorphism, so don't confuse about that. So metamorphism, it means the changing of rocks. How? Basically it changes into four types. This it changes into four types, either by thermal, either by dynamic, either by contact, either by regional. How? First is the thermal metamorphism or thermal metamorphic. It is due to the high temperature. It means, what is the thermal metamorphic? Thermal, it means the heat. When there is a great heat or the great temperature uh, impact on the rock, so what will happen? It converts into metamorphic rock. So this type of rock, it is called the thermal metamorphic rock. The example is granite. If second process, if we think about, it is a dynamic metamorphic. Dynamic, it means by the pressure. If there is high pressure is imposed on any igneous or sedimentary rock, so then it converts into metamorphic rock. So this type of rock, it is called the dynamic metamorphic rock. Example is slate. If I'm talking about the contact metamorphic, it means the baked by the lava heat. It means when the lava is inside and it the metamorphic the rocks which is very near to it, due to the great heat, this is converted into metamorphic. So this is called the contact. We can understand by the movement of the plate tectonic, which I already explained you. Okay, so by the volcanic activities, not by the it is on the second one, by the volcanic activities. And the example is limestone. And the last one, it is the regional metamorphism. Regional metamorphism is the earth movement, the same. The one plate is coming closer, and due to the overweight of it, this rock is converted into metamorphic rock. So this type of rock, it is called the regional metamorphism. The examples are also other. You have the table. You just go through this table, which is in your book. I hope these all are clear. So these are the four types: thermal by the heat or by the high temperature, dynamic by the high pressure, contact by the contact of heat due to the volcanic activities, and regional by the earth movement or the pressure over the one plate to another. Now next one, it is the uses of metamorphics. These all rocks are used in different purposes. So we can write either any rock. These are basically used in construction, the ornaments for different industries. Okay, but this now see is a vast mineral deposit, because these all rocks are the rich deposit of a mineral. So that's why it is a vast mineral deposits like marble, slate, filth, quartzite, and the mica, used in various types of industry. Different industries require a different type of mineral, so that's why it is used in industry and construction purposes, because rocks is also used, because while constructing your house, the different rocks, just like a marble for the flooring, a different types of rock for the stage of your kitchen. So these are different rocks are also used in that. So these metamorphic uses. In the last one, it is the characteristics of metamorphic rock. So what are the characteristics? This is also general. Now see, they are textured and the minerals component. Already we have discussed it are mineral. It is rich in the minerals and texture. Texture it means you have seen in the different types of marble rocks. There are different textures. Even in tiles you can see. So some rocks are having different texture. It means design we can say that. So it is very useful for the different industry. Second one, it is some rocks become harder. So I already explained you when it is changes, it converts into another form, a harder form. So maybe just like carbon converts into diamond, or limestone it is converts into marble when it becomes harder. Do not contain fossils, as I already explained you. Only in sedimentary rock the fossils are present, but when it comes into metamorphic, it is a great pressure and great heat, the fossils are removed, that's why there are no fossil contains. Okay. And the last one, it is used as a ornament, building material and important minerals for a different industry, already we have discussed. So these all are the characteristics. Okay. It is soft or hard in both. Okay, you can also write in there it is also soft or either hard. So i hope so i hope it is clear, you can understand very easily because it is very easy topic. I hope this whole chapter you understand. If you are having any doubts you can comment, I will try to give answer. Next time we will start a volcano. Okay, this volcano and earthquake is very simple chapter. Maybe in within one lecture we will finish. In one lecture we will finish volcano, and in another one lecture we'll finish earthquake. So this unit will be finished. So obey your parents, obey your children, teachers. Do study properly, enjoy your study properly, but don't take tension. Relax, relax, and relax. I hope everything is fine. Next time we will meet with a new video. Thank you. Have a nice time.